Seldom does an invention come along that is so dramatic, so revolutionary, that it changes our installation methods by the sheer magnitude of its speed, simplicity, and reliability. Crouse Hinds has invented one of the largest advancements in hazardous areas, a new method of sealing that creates a more reliable installation while also saving 80% of the labor required to properly prepare and pour a conventional seal. Pump, inject, sealed. You just poured a seal in less than 5 minutes. You heard that right, less than 5 minutes. We listened and heard what you, our customers, were saying.
Preparing and pouring explosion-proof seals takes too much time.
Separating electrical conductors is too difficult.
I'm not confident that all the seals in my facility are poured properly.
In a national survey of North American installers, the average time to properly prepare and pour a seal with the conventional method ranged from 48 minutes for a half-inch sealing fitting to over an hour and a half for a 2-inch fitting. Engineers and safety experts at Crouse Hinds developed a new method of sealing which takes the labor out of pouring a seal while giving you the most reliable installed seal you will ever see. We call it Chico SpeedSeal. For illustration purposes only, we're using clear conduit to demonstrate the Chico SpeedSeal. First, prepare the sealing fittings by removing the plugs. The Chico SpeedSeal compound will start to gel in 4 to 5 minutes, so it's important to prepare your seals before mixing the material. If the ambient temperature is below freezing, simply warm up the fitting to remove any ice crystals which may have formed inside. The Chico SpeedSeal cartridge should be at or near room temperature. Keep the material in a warm truck before using it in cold temperatures. Separation of the conductors is not required since the Chico SpeedSeal will fill in and expand around each conductor. Remove the tape from around the tube which holds the mixing rod in place. Pull the mixing rod and break the foil barrier by pressing on the tube with your thumb and finger. Place the red base on a horizontal surface. Mix the compound with about 40 push and pull strokes of the mixing rod. With the mixing rod pushed all the way in, unscrew and remove the rod while holding the base of the plunger. Screw in the nozzle where the mixing rod was. Gently push the end cap with the mixing rod. This will disperse the Chico SpeedSeal compound. Fill a vertical seal up to the bottom of the smaller plug and no more than halfway on a horizontal seal. Replace the seal plug, strap the label around the fitting, and your seal is now completed. It's as simple as that. Pump, inject, sealed. You're done in less than 5 minutes. The secret to the success of the Chico SpeedSeal is that it expands to 4 times from its original liquid state. The expanding compound physically separates the conductors while it completely fills and hardens in the fitting in both warm and cold temperature conditions. If the seal is installed horizontally, the Chico X fiber is not required. A small Chico X fiber dam will stop the SpeedSeal from expanding if you want to confine the material to just the fitting. For vertical seals, install a Chico X fiber dam at the bottom of the seal. Pack the top if you want to fill the fitting only and not expand into the conduit. The Chico SpeedSeal sets up quickly, making it ideal for OEM applications such as motor manufacturers or panel builders. The Chico SpeedSeal passed the rigorous requirements of UL and CSA test standards for Class 1, Groups C and D applications. The U.S. National Electrical Code and Canadian Electrical Code describe the requirements for the installation of electrical equipment in locations where fire or explosive hazards may exist. Both codes require that explosion-proof enclosures housing arcing and sparking devices be sealed off to prevent propagation of flames or gases through the conduit system and to minimize explosion pressures. To understand the importance of a properly installed seal, it may help to review the construction of explosion-proof electrical systems. When an explosion occurs inside an explosion-proof electrical system, the burning gases resulting from the explosion must be confined to the interior of this system to prevent ignition of the surrounding atmosphere. The components of the electrical system are designed and constructed to withstand the maximum pressures generated by these internal explosions. A properly installed sealing fitting acts as a barrier to stop burning gases from traveling through the conduit to other parts of the system. Once the burning gases have been stopped by the sealing fitting, they escape through the enclosure's access joints, which are machined to close tolerances to create flame paths. These joints sufficiently cool the burning gases to a temperature which will not cause ignition of the outside atmosphere. If seals are not installed or properly poured, and the burning gases are allowed to travel through the electrical system, pressure piling could occur. Pressure piling develops when an explosion compresses the gases within the conduit or adjacent enclosures. When this pre-compressed mixture is ignited, the resulting explosion will produce very high pressures in explosion-proof enclosures and the conduit system, which could result in injury to personnel or damage to equipment. The sealing fitting prevents the passage of internal explosions or burning gases through the conduit system. A second function of a seal is to minimize the passage of explosive gases and vapors from one portion of an electrical installation to another. For example, if conduit passes from a Division I to a Division II location, or in this case from a Division II location to a non-hazardous location, sealing fittings are installed to minimize the passage of explosive gases or vapors through the electrical system to locations where explosion-proof equipment is not required. The same applies for Zone 1 and 2 areas. If seals are missing or not installed correctly, gases or vapors could migrate to the ordinary location where any arc-producing electrical device could cause an explosion, resulting in damage to equipment or injury to personnel. Remember, pump, inject, sealed in less than 5 minutes. The conventional method? This will take you more than 45 minutes. How do you save so much time with the Chico SpeedSeal? The Chico SpeedSeal is pre-measured for easy mixing, eliminating the need for water or extra mixing containers. The expansion eliminates the tedious task of separation of conductors and, in some cases, fiber dams. As the Chico SpeedSeal expands, it fills in between multi-conductor cables and then the entire fitting for complete reliability. There are no callbacks for contractors and installers. The Chico SpeedSeal has a 4 to 5 minute gel time. This is a great benefit to OEMs who do not have to take machines out of production. It also makes for an easier installation in cold weather. On a typical installation of a 3/4 inch seal, you just saved 45 minutes of labor with the Chico SpeedSeal. We took out the labor and added in reliability. We heard you. Pump, inject, sealed in less than 5 minutes. The Chico SpeedSeal from the worldwide leader in sealing fittings, Crouse Hinds.